same haircut, same shirt and same sofa. So, what I'm going to do this week, just to be a little bit different, I thought, let's track my progress throughout this week on a track that I've never driven on. And I say I've never driven on it, I can see that there is a lap time there with my name on it. That is because I've done 3 laps at the moment of the track, and that's the time that I've set in those 3 laps. I'm still learning the track. I still don't actually have a clue what the racing line is around some of the corners, and I haven't had any help off videos or off pro drivers or anything like that. The idea here is that I'm going to do this lap, or I'm not going to do one lap, I'm going to do a practice session, and I'm going to see how quickly I can go, and I'm going to explain my thinking as I go. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing at the end of the week, and I'm going to explain my thinking as I go on that lap. And we can compare how I'm thinking about the lap now compared to how I'm thinking about the lap at the end of the week. Capiche? So, let's get the show on the road. Car this week, I've at the moment gone for a BMW M4 for no other reason than all the top times seem to be with this car. And the only reason I know this track at all is because I've driven this track forwards, and this is the reverse layout of the same track. Now, what is a tiny bit annoying is that I have been looking up at the map in the top corner just to remind myself what corner comes next, and at the moment I'm in the way of that. So anyway, right, so coming down into this first corner, I think I need to be braking roughly where that rumble strip starts. Ah, my ghost is in my way. That's really annoying. I forgot to turn the ghost off. And so that ghost is my best. Right, so going around these corners, it seems like I just need to drop 1 gear on the first bit. So down 1. And then, yeah, I needed to drop another gear there. Ooh, whoa, I have to let go of the wheel there, that nearly broke my thumb. Do you see that? The wheel just went mad. Ow. Right, I'm going to start again. Right, this time I'm going to remember to turn the ghost off, because that is very distracting. I wish it could be turned off by default, really. So these 3 corners here are going to be an interesting challenge to see what the best way through those is, because it feels like you have to compromise the exit of one to get the entrance to the other. I've actually managed to stop it in the barrier before the lap even started there. So that last corner seems to be 5th gear, and you can't make it on full throttle from what I've seen so far. See, there, you want to be trying to get on the power as soon as possible, I know that much. And then I'm just trying to tuck in there onto that little piece of curb, because I seem to be able to make it round if I do that. So the sun really doesn't help the braking in this first corner. My ghost is still on. Why is my ghost still on? Come on. Right, so I'm mashing my ghost through this time. So yeah, I want to be down a gear, and then you want to be down another gear, and then what I've found is you really want to be on the power through that final apex. You want to be like on the power all the way around that final apex. Now this corner I can't figure out at all. I don't even know when the corner's coming at the moment. So I'm all of that corner. And then here you want to be, it's blind apex on that one, I missed the apex. There you want to be on the power as early as you can, but that's the sort of corner I really struggled with. Really low speed hairpins and picking up the throttle. And then here, I'm just going to brake early and try and hit that apex. Oh, okay, the curves are a bit... Ooh, yeah, okay, those curves are definitely not cuttable unless there's some secret way of cutting them that doesn't make it bounce. there, I was just lifting off as and when necessary. Don't know what to do with brake bias yet, although, I mean, it doesn't feel like it needs brake bias on any corner. So, again, I mean, I'm pretty consistent around here. This first corner at least. Don't know if I'm fast. This is a bit bigger. See there, you hemorrhage time there. So it's that corner that I'm really struggling with. So that was better on the apex there. Beating the ghost. Good stuff. Right, so I'm going to turn and take less curve this time. I think you want to be really slow into this first one. I think you want to be over this side, and then cut over into this side. Then you can take that flat. Yes, that's made a big difference. I think that's the way you take those then, is that you sacrifice the first and second apex of that, because the speed through the third apex is the one that counts. I have set a personal best. Right, so let's see if I can be slightly less crap through here. So I want to be inside on that one. Oh, I was expecting track limits to come up then. Okay, and you can't. You do have to brake for that corner, as it turns out. You do have to brake. The camber on this track's really wicked. The guys at Polyphony Digital know how to throw a track that makes you think. I'm going to turn the traction control down to 1 once I get slightly more comfortable, especially with the hairpin. Right, so regroup, try again. But you see what I mean? I'm just trying to talk you through what I'm doing. So I know now that I'm braking on that rumble strip. Pointing the car at the apex, I've gone too late. Maybe the rumble strip's too aggressive. That's really screwed this lap. You do want to be a late apex on that first corner though, and then just nip it in for the second one. And then you're going to get a lot more power and drive down here. I managed to lock the front wheel there, not caught it. But this is the corner that I really need to practice now. So okay, that feels alright. Maybe I need to be a bit more down there on the brakes through that. So there is a way to take that curve without getting airborne. It's just whether that's a smart idea or not. to even be taking that curve, because it's just going to narrow off the next corner. That went totally wrong there. Right. So you see what I tried to do there? I tried to be sort of making it one apex, make it a single turn. And that's what I mean about trying to get on that power early there as well. That was quite a bad apex. I didn't quite get the arc of the turn quite right. Now I'm losing time out of there. Still going to be a personal best. So we're into the 139s. I haven't even seen what the top 10 times are, just for reference. I think it's going to be 136s. You always get one guy who's driving around like the cars on Super Bowl. So I've lost quite a bit of time through there. Couldn't get the car where I wanted it really. There I tried being a bit later on the brakes and just see if I can pick up the throttle early whilst braking low. Yeah, it didn't go too badly. But again, not quite there. Better exit in the last corner. Keep trying that same approach, I just don't feel like I've quite nailed it yet. See there, I picked up the throttle earlier and it looked like I was actually gaining, but then I couldn't make it on the apex and now I'm losing time down the straight. That's my idea for that corner, is one fluid motion. That must have been super through here. That was terrible. I think I'm just turning in too early, and that's what's making the apex too sharp. It's probably a late apex corner, that. It's that that corner there falls away from you. That's what's generating the understeer. Just the corners that are falling away from under you. I think I've got the hang of that last corner now. I think a 136.5 is possible here. If I can just look it up. Not bad there. Was too narrow there. Yeah, late turning didn't really help. Wow, I've aced it through that final sector, so I've gained a couple of tenths. So I think my optimal time now is going to be quite good. It's just that middle sector now. This is quite good. This is the fastest I've been down here. Lost it through there. That didn't feel particularly nice. I've lost it. I've lost the car. Let's just see what my... Oh, what? Oh, now that's probably why I'm having a problem. What's driving on -5 brake bias? What the hell, Gran Turismo? What the hell? Motherfucker. Right, okay, let's give it another go now. This, I might actually have a freaking chance this time. So I've been doing all those laps with -5 brake bias. Actually, my lap times have been alright. To say that I've had no rear brakes in all of this. Right, I fancy my chances. Optimum's 139.6. Yeah, almost 139.7. Well, according to that makes you a lot slower. I think I just I braked too early. Well, this is going to be a fairly dull lap, but I want to just see now how much more power I've got. That's what you want to avoid, is wheels, sort of squealing wheels all the way through there. Just getting a feel for how different the brakes feel now. You probably did want to be slightly towards the front. I'm only going to leave them at -1. I haven't figured out the brake bias of this track yet. I'd imagine this is a rear bias corner. Well, that's going to fuck up my next lap as well. So I'm not going to bother wasting everyone's time by going around again. The annoying thing though is now Gran Turismo loses the deltas, which is so annoying. It's like the guys who designed the game just didn't bother playtesting it, or it's this is going to be one of my lectures now. This is why you should always give it your all at work. Do not just go to work, get paid, and go home, because the guy who designed that delta counter, he just turned up and did a day's work and then he went home. He didn't give a crap whether he did a good job or not. Lost a ton of speed there. Yeah, he didn't care whether he did a good job or not. He just got paid, did what he was told, went home. And if he'd have actually been good at his job and caring, he would have made it so that that delta thing actually works across retries, but he didn't. He could have done. It would have been a bit more effort. Maybe stay late a few nights and get it working, but no. It better be in Gran Turismo 7. So ironically, since changing the brake bias, I've had really bad times. Crap, didn't need to do that. I refuse to believe that -5 brake bias is what it should be. It should never be -5. That's really extreme. That's basically turning the rear brakes off. Oh, got my first track limits. Where does it slow you down? Oh, the start stroke. Ah, I know a trick to avoid this. So the trick to avoid it in the race is just make a pit stop. Trying different things now with the brake and turning into there. I dare say when I watch a few replays I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what you do. Not figured out this corner either. Feels like there's a lot more time to be gained here. I'm just wondering, with those silly curves, whether there's a trick, whether I just keep taking them really, really sharp. I know in the other direction that's what I call the noob filter. In the other direction that really catches people out for people who don't know what a compound corner is. This is a compound corner, but I just don't know the right way to take it. Okay. I think I've just picked up on something. I just get fed up of doing whole laps when I've binned it, you know, because there's no point in continuing. I mean, you could say, well, you're still getting practice through here, but if you've binned it, your rhythm's done anyway. I'm not going to have many more attempts now. We're fast approaching the limit of what I can do. Oh, that fucking ghost! It's crap that, you know, I have to hesitate mid-corner to turn off the bitty ghost. Why can't they just remember that you don't want it? Okay, I'm staying with my ghost here. That really wasn't right in middle sector. I don't know how I did it. But that was an alright exit. I gained the time back. Not quite faster than my best, but that's much more like it. Right, something went weird with the timer there. So I think I found consistency a bit here now. And I'm taking these corners in very different ways each time. I wish the lighting was decent down this straight. That was a very good first sector that time. Come on, I can do this. Beat my best. It's very close. That's very close. That's okay. That was really good. I'm ahead of the ghost. That doesn't happen. Really ahead of the ghost. And I am still ahead of the ghost, or I'm matching it. Matching it exactly. Right, okay. Good. Alright, purple. First time we've done this how long? Oh, and I found a different line through there. Oh, I've got a person, I've not even advertised this, I've got someone watching. Hello. Oh, I like my loyal followers. You've come just in time for me to smash the fastest lap that I've been doing all day. Yeah, this is my new record. So, whoever it is that's viewing, I'll let you know what I'm up to. So what I'm up to tonight, I'm talking through a lap of this track that I've never driven before, and this is from a complete newcomer's perspective. Sort of trying to show the difference between me at the start of the week and me at the end of the week. So I know I've actually binned it there, and that's because I was concentrating on what I was saying rather than what I was doing. Yeah, so I've only driven this track today for the first time. The car, BMW M4, it's a Group 4 car, which is the slowest of the race cars in the game. And over the last sort of half an hour on this video, I've found a lot of speed. I have gone from 142 down to a 139, and I've learned what works and what doesn't work, give or take. So I now know that I need to be braking just before that rumble strip starts, and then I want to be making this a single radius. So that's like a single radius corner. You don't want to be too early on the power, otherwise you spin the wheels up. And this one again, you want to make this as much of a single radius as you can. And then you want to be full on the power towards that apex because you want as much speed down the straight as you can. So I'm going to leave it in 4th gear here, that's what I've learnt, and sweep across. That was quite slow. I got a bit of slip on the wheels there, but I've had a better exit. 8. So I felt the front of the car go a bit light there, lost a bit of traction coming out of the corner, that's what slowed me down there. But then on my fastest lap, just as you join, I found a new way through these corners, and this is not it. It's not just to cut the corner like that, that's not what I found. I found that basically you want to... it's giving me a penalty. That's ruined my next lap. So now we have to restart, because that'll ruin both this lap and the next. So take 2. What was happening through here is that I found that I want to take it in on this inside here, then swoop to that side, and you want to be on this side then to cut across like that. Obviously happening faster than what I've just done it there. I just did that in slow motion. In this corner, it's really important that you just keep the wheel turned. I mean, I had to let off the accelerator there. I haven't judged it to perfection that time. So again, brake on that rumble strip. Maybe slightly before the rumble strip. That was a bit late. Although, maybe a bit late, I am ahead. I'm ahead of my best. So that wasn't very good. But I got away with it. I'm still ahead of my ghost. That wasn't very good either. I'm still ahead of my ghost somehow. That was really bad. I got a massive kick then from the rear tyres. I was just asking too much of them. I don't know where my ghost is. I think we're about equal, which just shows that there's a lot more lap time to find, because I've made a lot of mistakes this lap. So I want to be aiming for that curve, and I want to get the wheels back in traction so that I can take that as fast as I can. Not quite as fast as I've been doing it. But that's a much better exit. And I think I'm just about to set the fastest lap here. Let's see. Yes. It goes faster. I was really fast through that first corner that last time, but I made a big mistake through here, didn't I? I nearly ended up on that red stuff. So let's see if we can do it this time without going on the red stuff. Not quite. It's cost me a 10th. And I've got my braking too late into there. That's really compromised me. I've got a sneaky suspicion those last 2 S's, I think I want to compromise the first one to set up the second, because I'm just getting understeer through that second one. So now I'm just going to see if I can race against my my sectors, so see if I can improve my final sector. So it's 1.2 seconds down, let's see what it is over the line, see if we can have a better final sector. See, there I was just too tight, just couldn't get on the power. But that is more or less how you take the final corner. That was good in that final corner there. It's just the rest of it that was crap. Bit of a slide there, and that's cost me nearly 2 tenths. Well, 2 tenths now. See, that's the problem there. That, if you're wide on that first corner, then yeah, you're in trouble for the one after. I do admit, Polyphonic Digital make very good tracks. The original tracks in Gran Turismo are some of the best original tracks I've ever seen. They really make you think as a racing driver. They really like camber and awkwardly positioned curves, you know. I mean, that corner there is an absolute classic. It's a bit like, that corner there reminds me a bit of Zandvoort. Not so bad this time, but I still haven't found the magic touch around this. Definitely. Oh. Ah! Crap. Oh. I bet you the pros just take that flat out somehow. They will find a way. My own ghost really distracted me there. It happens all the time. I keep forgetting to turn the damn thing off. Nearly rolling the car, that's not how you do it. It feels like I can take that. Whoa, 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 whoa. It feels like I can take that corner faster. It's just that I don't really know how. I'm just going to try a different line through this one. No, you definitely want to be looking inside on that. So I have turned my ghost off this time. Although that's really groundbreaking. Way too early on the brakes. I think that first corner's just there to screw anyone who doesn't have HDR TV. Oh, I managed to find that barrier again. Someone should open up a body shop on that corner. They'll make a fortune off it. Let's see what's what. I haven't even shown my car off yet. I'll have to do that in a minute. Whoa. Felt really good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that get that flat, which is what I've done. Neck and neck with my best. This could be it. Just need to not screw up the final sector. That's close. Oh, come on. Mind you, if I hadn't screwed up the first corner. Right, I've evolved. I've learned something. I'll tell you when I get there. Not that. It's this. We want to be over here. And then like that. Ah, not enough grip, not enough grip. That'll do. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that penalty. So it's interesting it gives you a penalty through this bit as well. There's a marker there. Right, I'm going to call it quits. I'm pretty happy anyway, because I'm the top of my leaderboard. Well, I was when I started anyway. Let's see if I still am. Wait. And actually that leaderboard has gone down because that wasn't at 139.7 when I started, I don't think. Or was it? Yeah, it was. Let's have a look what the big guns are doing anyway. The big guns are doing, 136s. How did I know? I told you 136. Yes, there's some of the usual names on there. Le Mans threw up some different names, but Le Mans very unique. So yeah, TFZ Mehdi is pretty quick. He's always on the leaderboard. PR on Fire, one of the best players in the world. And this guy, he keeps turning up on the boards as well, Mr. Mammal. Yeah, I'm going to have to study some of those times. It's interesting, so there are some people going for mid-engine cars. I don't want to really risk it with a mid-engine car. Too pointy in my opinion. But yes, I'm going to have to boot up some of these laps, see what they're doing differently, and then pretend that I knew. So join me again at the end of the week. I'll do another one of these videos, plus all of my normal races throughout the week. So sorry there's no racing tonight. As a rule, I've decided I am not going to race on the first day of any new track, because the risk of me starting midfield through not having an optimal lap time is too high. You know, if I'm starting down the order, it's going to be chaos, and I'm going to lose sportsmanship rating, I'm going to lose my driver rating. So I am going to be professional about this. I'm going to get the lap right, I'm going to learn how to drive it, and then I'm going to do the races. I'm going to do the races starting on pole or second, and then I'm going to dominate the races. That's my approach. If I can get on the first few in the first few cars on the grid each race, I fancy my chances, because we've seen so far other people are making mistakes, and I reckon I've got something in hand. Now there's one thing that I haven't looked at. What if I can use softs? No, I can't. Okay. I would have sworn pretty loudly if I'd have been doing all of that on hard tyres, and it turns out I'm allowed to have mediums. That would have been like, argh! It's happened to me before. Yeah, right, we're going to finish there, and I promise, by the way, next time I'm going to wear a shirt that actually doesn't camouflage with the sofa. This is how you test the HDR quality of a PS camera. You know, it's like invisible. You know, where is he? He's here. You know, I mean, it's even worse against this wall. But yeah, that's a different matter. Oh, and I'll just say, actually, I did promise that I was going to get a keyboard and headphones and a PS cam and a better camera and all that. The problem is that Sony need to up their game. The reason I haven't got one is because the only camera that I can do this with is that camera, and it's a crap camera. It really is. Maybe PS5 will have a nicer one, fingers crossed. But knowing Sony, they do like to reuse things. For example, the PSVR hand controllers. Yeah, they're just the remotes from the PS3. They're just what are they called? PS Move controllers. You know, they were out when I was like 18, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. You know, so I'm fully expecting that Sony is going to use that same crap camera. But let's see. Rant over. But that's why I haven't got any new equipment yet, is because Sony don't really allow it. The keyboard, yes. Everything else, no. And I haven't got around to getting the keyboard yet. So yeah, there's more to come. I need a few more followers. If we can get up to 20 followers, maybe I'll buy a keyboard. So share this with everyone, subscribe, tell everyone about it. If you like my videos, if you think that I'm an idiot, let me know. If you think I talk too much crap, let me know. Just like, follow, give me feedback. I'm not a YouTuber, so you know, I'm not a racer, I'm not a YouTuber. Yet here I am doing a racing YouTube video. So yeah, just give me a shout and help me get this thing off the ground, you know. Right, have a good night everyone, and I will see you tomorrow for some racing.